onto one of these trees, but it looks like they still get some good damage. I don't know if they kill. Ooh, with the Sprout and the block. You gotta get the good body blocks here. But the TP in on the Bat Rider. Chrono will fall for sure. Does Adrian also fall? He's trying to TP away here. Schofield needs to get close enough, and it looks like they will not have the damage. Even with the DD from Dark Mago, they don't get it, but they still secure Sacred, and they get the kill on the Clockwork. So they're pretty happy right now on Beastcoast for that.
Gotta commend Adrian, by the way. He noticed that there's not enough mana on the Bat Rider. He TP's out in front of him. Like that takes some. It takes some pretty good, big skills to do that. You know, like that is ballsy as hell.
It's kind of, you know, it takes a good heads-up play and also a TP with a very low cooldown. Those two things you always get it. Bot side K1 will also get rolled on from Leo style, so a lot of rotations coming through in general. It looks like the Bat Rider is still having a little bit of a better time overall, though. Another kill. It is a bit of a massacre up here.
We've seen Clockwork have a good day, you know? Like game 1, he died like 11 times. It was someone else, it was Kiri, I think, but this game as well, it just seems like if your team picks you Clockwork, you know what's coming. You know, like please, no guys, please don't give me Clockwork. They're like, nope, it's Clockwork. Heads up TP by Adrian.
It's weird, right? Too. Like, it's the second time in a row they picked it for him, and I know that the hero has like a fantastic kit. I'm wondering what's making them prioritize it so high. You know, you always have to wonder whenever something pops up 2 times in a row. Yeah, bot side Sinner likely to fall on Devil, and that's another kill. The Broodmother got some pretty nice nerfs to it, right? It's definitely not the hero that we saw pre-patch, but still, Devil's making it look really, really good.
Yeah, but to be honest, Broodmother's nerfs didn't feel as bad as some of the other ones. Like, she got a bit less move speed doing the spin web, and her summons last a bit, you know, not as long. But that's not bad. Honestly, it's not as bad as like the Lina, who got massacred, or the Razor, who got the sharp nerf. Oh, mid lane.
Oh yeah, they're going for it. However, a nice stun from the Snapfire interrupting there, and oh, that charge from Schofield! I think that may have secured them both of those kills, and the both of them going to K1. What a beautiful charge to make sure the Pango could not get involved in that fight.
You know, during the, you know, one panel was talking about the draft, we were talking between ourselves, and we were like, the shot from the Tuskar, it may not be as good as a counter as like a Bat Rider, but it is still insane value against the Pangolier, and we just saw that happen just now. So Leo style completely, you know, has his bowling completely neutered. It could be a call sacred though.
Yeah, they're trying for it. The battery assault will make it so that there is no stun with a quick rotation, and pretty easy for them to get that kill on the left track, and definitely open it up for Adrian here, because he needs to kind of pump up the net worth, right? You know, versus a Sven who is not having the best of times, I suppose, comparatively, but in order to really take the Sven into late game, you've got to have a 1,000 or 2,000 net worth lead at least by the time you hit like 20 minutes.
I love how Stinger goes to the lane, brings in the creeps into the jungle, so K1 can be extra efficient. Kiri, can get it.
Yeah, efficiency may be punished. What a cogs, what a battery assault, but does Prana go down before the Sven? It looks like no, they do get the kill on K1, but they will both give their lives for it. It's rough because from Beastcoast side, they're like, oh cool, we had a 1-for-2 trade, but you know, K1, he wants to be using that God strength, he wants to be farming. That might actually be you know, an even trade, all things considered.
And that kill is it's very valuable because they both were able to get EXP out of it. So Q is almost level 6, and we will see Prana probably eat that tomb to get level 6 as well.
Ooh, nice job on the splitters to cut the trees here. They do find the Bat Rider, or has Bat Rider found them? It's unsure as the roll is backing out, and it looks like Dark Mago, he's here to stay.
Tome on the Clockwork. Now both supports will have level 6 available. So that killing K1 in that situation gives them so much increase. Like I said, they don't want to die after, but they bring down the most important hero on Beastcoast. That's a tower though.
Yep, tower taking up top side. Looks like Schofield also goes down towards the mid lane. But I think the important thing to look at right now is the Devil getting a good amount of farm down bottom. Kind of taken away from where this Pangolier wants to stay. We saw this a little bit in Tour 1 as well, where Nature's Prophet and Broodmother were both very important heroes. Both of them want to take this like off-lane farm where you're like consistently pushing. You go down because no one on the other team really wants to farm there anyways. But you have 2 heroes now that really benefit on taking that farm. So neither of their net worths are going to look outlandish here as we get into this like mid-game timing.
We see hook shot coming out.
Oh, they may not need it there. Mortimer's Kisses after a fantastic move from Carey. Great job here getting that kill with the Mortimer's Kisses and a beautiful cookie to set it up. Now, macro fire used here from Stanner. They will give themselves a kill on Carey after already losing the Brood Mother, but it looks like they're just going to try to back out Brood. Yeah, it looks like it'll be fine for them. Unless they turn this back around. Snowball, tons of sliders, and Leo Style wants to get the kill on Tusk here, but the Brood is wrapping around with those webs. Gonna punch into the sky here, but another swash. And Devil actually credited somehow through all those swash hits with that kill.
I love the ability to go in and out of fights for Infinity with, you know, with Swashbuckle, with the fast movement speed about Brood Mother. We might see Prada go for like an early shot just so you can just go in and out. And it's very difficult for Beastcoast because they're kind of more committal, right? Leshrac wants to walk in, or you know, Batrider wants to grab someone, go back with the lasso. So it's a little bit harder for them to go with this hit and go up against the hit and run combination. Bomb lane though, Adrian might be losing his life.
Could be. Getting chased down a little bit. And it looks like the Nature's Prophet does fall to the Batrider. And meanwhile, they are setting up. It looks like Devil wanted to get the kill on Dark Mago. He gets the TP away. From the other side of it, it is the Leshrac taking down Prana. And then with all that AoE damage, wanted to take down the Pangolier, but Pango's rolling on through. They need to get on top of Schofield here. That's the only chance they have in this fight. Looks like they will get one kill, and Sacred just doesn't want to encroach that far. So Infinity have taken themselves a net worth lead here, largely on that Pangolier already being a top net worth.
Couple interesting item builds up. Adrian's going for the Hand of Midas on the Nature's Prophet, just wants to scale to the late game. Interesting choice. You often just K1 on the Sven, so I doubt you'll be able to outscale him, but you know, that's the decision they want to go with. You know, they think that they can do it. I'll be interested to see what happens with that. And we see Leshrac going for a Mech Guardian Creeps. I know it's an off-lane Leshrac, but this is definitely I mean, it's an off-lane build, right? Everyone's making this right now. But it's still crazy to see it on the Leshrac.
Off-lane isn't a hero pool, it's a state of mind, alright? Whenever you hear anyone play, as long as it's Greaves. Well,
in the meantime, K1. Oh no.
There's a lot of magic damage being thrown about here, but it looks like Prana gonna walk out with his life for now. Standard goes down, although he wasn't want to throw down the big old macro fire and ice path. Will first lose Carey, but then looks like the Batrider trying to escape and may actually find a clockwork. Unsure how close Prana wants to get here. But Dark Mago is just like skating through the high ground. Will eventually fall to Devil, and Devil has just constantly like picking off these bits and pieces of kills, and you can see the odds up top here. Remember to click on the banner below, check out what Bet Boom is offering, and those odds are still looking pretty in favor for Beastcoast right now.
Yeah, despite the fact that Infinity, we can say, has pretty decent control of the game, right? And I just love their fast-paced draft. It's working out so much better for them than game one. The Devil on the bomb lane, he's just keeping those spiders there, pushing out the lane, so you can't farm it, and which is what you really want on this event. You want to have uncharted jungle. Oh, Sacred.
Man, they're actually going right in on this Leshrac. No Bloodstone in the making, right? He's going to this Greaves instead. A hook shot away from Prana. Won't use it on the initiation, but will use it for escape. And the flame break, bouncing around, but I mean, Dark Mago finding out he's taking a lot of damage here. So, I mean, for the entirety of Infinity, they want to get out. They're actually going to TP down K1. He's having a good time farming, but he wants to get involved in some of these kills to really accentuate the net worth, but instead, he gets Conks back. He has no mana, and now Devil's like, I don't care that you have Gontress, I am yours, and they'll get that last hit, giving it to Adrian, and now the punch up from Schofield will actually condemn him in his own life. So a 2-kill here for Infinity, and this net worth lead keeps going up and up and up. This is the aggression we wanted to see from one, and if they can get Dark Mago, it seals the deal. Here it is, a dominating kill spree for Leo Style on the Pango right now.
I love it, dude. I just love what we're seeing from Leo Style. He's not going for that farming like in game one. It's just like buying for make space and making so much for his team. Adrian, again, I keep saying, I was like, there's no way he's going to keep up with K1. He's ahead of him right now. Infinity, they have to maintain this pace, though. As much as they're ahead, this is what they need to win. Like, anything less than this, they'd be like in a losing state, if that makes sense. So,
yeah,
they got to maintain this, maybe take the... You know, try to get a tier, try to get the outpost, just control the map as much as possible. As long as K1 doesn't have a free map, he can't farm. Because if you can't farm, he can't win.
Oh, he's dead. Why do you have to say it, Otto?
He can't farm if he's dead.
Why did you have to say it? As soon as we say it, we look over to our poor K1 being Mortimer's kissed in the bot side, and oh, they just need a little more damage. The swashbuckle gets him. Are they going to give their lives to this? It's unsure, because Leo Style still seems to be alive. Sinner's already used the macro pirate, so he's gonna go down. And with a beautiful swashbuckle, Sacred now has no mana, cannot enter the engagement anymore. So although it is a 2-for-2 trade, I will say that keeping K1 down is by far your most important objective for an Infinity right now, especially after a God Strength could be popped.
I was looking, I was like, my god, Leo Style hit it from a mile away, because I was like, did I make a bad call? Say K1's gonna die, he's gonna live, will chat be mean? And then he gets him with this plus 400 range swashbuckle talent. I was like, oh crap, he can hit from like a mile away. It's pretty wild.
Oh yeah.
Top lane,
that's
they're just
down for sure.
I love that Leo Style has focused heavily on making sure Dark Market doesn't have a good game, because wherever Dark Market shows, Leo Style doesn't take, takes him like 20 seconds and he's 10 seconds and he's there as well. So Dark Market can't really make the space that he wants to. And,
that's kind of their aggressive farmer, right? Like you have a Broodmother and an Ancient Prophet on the other side that's taking this like super aggressive farm. And for Beastcoast, yeah, that's supposed to be the Bat Rider. So it kind of feels like they're like the give and take is like, hey, we'll have our heroes on side lanes. We'll make sure that you can never show up to yours. And the Penguin somehow still has a good net worth while doing that. I'm actually kind of surprised.
I mean, he's got 6 kills and 7 assists with no deaths, right? So he's just feasting on enemy heroes right now. Yeah, Prada, he's in a bit deep here, but doesn't look like anyone's gonna be able to spawn him and punish him.
Honestly, Jakiro is a deceptively tanky support as well. A good amount of strength gain. I'm unsure of what he's already queued up for himself, but I know that, you know, Force Glimmer are pretty popular. Looks like he's already trying for Force Staff. And also trying for Prada down below. Clockwork again. Poor guys, you know, having a really rough time of it so far. However, does set up with the cogs and a beautiful Mortimer's Kisses. So although he does lose his life, he does train out for the touch. And they start, Mongo have to use that BKB and run away, because here comes Devil onto the tier 3. It don't matter. Leo Style will throw up for it, and they will get themselves the kill on that Dark Mongo Bat Rider again. Kyrie's trying to run away here, under the tier 3 tower. Beastcoast are feeling the pressure, but here comes K1. They needed some help. They're gonna bring down the Sven, and they'll even let him get that last hit. Oh yeah, they'll let him get it, and that's gonna be a nice bump of the net worth there for our Sven.
2-for-2 trade, but that was the first use of the BKB, so I think you're relatively happy on that. Forced a lot of rotations, and you were able to get, like, what, he used the BKB to get a kill on a support. You're okay with this if the win percentage is 65 in their favor. I'd say that makes sense to me, but I still get worried for Infinity. You know, this pace is breakneck. But are you going to go for Roche soon? You have to make sure you get the tier 2 bottom as well, and just with the outpost to get more map control.
Roshan is crazy important, especially because you have a lineup that can do it very easily. I'd say any lineup with a Pango already makes me feel pretty happy. Oh, the cogs! Oh, just barely away. But this, whoa, Leo Style, baby! Come on, man, have mercy. He's playing so well. Leo Styles playing out of his mind. He is MVP. Even win or lose, he's MVP. You know what I mean? Like, he's just been making so much space for his team. And I just love the aggressive item build he's going for. Right? It's, you know, classic Diffusal, Blink Dagger, and Orb of Corrosion, but gives you so much damage out at this stage of the game. All right, KB on K1. That will save him if they jump on him, but it's not usually like, oh, I can do so much damage with this item, you know? It's usually like, okay, I can just, you know, stay alive in fights. Yeah, Crit Stick is definitely one of the first remnants of damage that you really feel. He's skipping it straight up. He's going right in front of the Assault Curse, which will also help, especially versus the Nature's Prophet, going to be predominantly that physical damage. And with the BKB, you've already really answered out the Pangolier, so you tack on the armor that you're going to get from your, okay, that's hookshot. And now Leo Styles in. Doesn't matter if the hookshot missed. They're gonna go in on the backline though first. Kiri still back enough so that he can get off that Mortimer's Kisses. Dark Mongo's trying to find him, pop on the BKB. They'll try to get away on the Snapfire. It seems like this intense attention to the backline kind of gets Beastcoast to just run this fight through. Infinity, without the Snapfire damage from behind, they don't want to take it anymore.
Yeah, and Dark Margo, he wanted to catch Leo Style. Leo Style, let's click on the finger. He sees Dark Margo next to him. He instantly swashbuckles away to get that distance, knowing that the roll is not fast enough to like get out of the lasso range. So, you know, it's a BKB, a second BKB used by the Batrider for a kill on the Snapfire. I think both teams walk away feeling that's not so bad, you know.
No, not at all. And I guess the happy part is that you defended your bot tower. They're not there anymore. And the biggest part is that K1 is alive. We need him to keep hitting those creeps, baby. That's all that matters. These last few, he's been kind of trading his life while they've been like getting favorite trades, but it's not good for him. And the Nature's Prophet's still somewhat of a lead. I need to see more, and I like this smoke. If this smoke can take you either into the tier 2 tower, or you wrap through for a kill into Roche, I just need to see something done, because they've done such a good job so far of making sure that they get something on the map every time that they make one of these moves. They're not static. This could be what they get, you know? Could find a Leshrac, could be a nice hook shot. Right this time they find it. They're gonna TP in on Tusk here. Cog's already used, and OK1 he's actually found Adrian. He's gonna have to get away here, but with the macro fire, Prada's already going down. Schofield will trade his life for it, but oh no, the snowball save. It looks like the Tusk is actually okay, and he charges in the Nature's Prophet. They could just get the stun up. They will. Adrian wanted to get away, but he can't go anywhere. It's with a buyback on Sacred, so they did have to give a bit of gold to make this happen, but Infinity had been pushed off that tier 2 once again.
Oh, and by the way, they get the new line for the first chance. So if they go for a Dark Mark, get the lasso. +1.
Yeah, and that's what they need, right? On the Snapfire, get themselves this tier 1 tower mid. But Leo Style instantly up with the roll up, but unfortunately he needs a little bit more than that to stay alive. Oh wait, he needs a little bit more than that to kill? No, he can't turn this one around. This is beautiful, using it to slow him up under the tower to get the kill. The creativity out there from Bangalore. And now they've locked in K1. Beastcoast, have you gone too far? That one's gonna give them a big bump with the Greaves, and now with the snowball forward, they're going down even for more kills, but Schofield, now he's gone a bit farther for himself here. They need a little bit more damage, and the spawn spiderlings will do it. And now with the swash through, finally that DD has been picked up, but it's by K1. But Adrian doesn't want to let him get away with it just yet. K1 trying to get back into his base here. They need just a little bit more. The roll through slow. It looks like that'll be enough. Adrian picks up the kill. It's a 3 killing spree. They've gotten the kill. They defended the tower. Going to the Roche Pit Infinity. Let's try to seal this up.
Man, I cannot commend Leo Style enough. Not just for his amazing play just now, but because I don't know if they saw his route, but you can tell Beastcoast is in the area. Why? Because they want Roshan. So he takes a fight. It was a risky fight, but delays them so much, and he actually comes out on top. Like, not only did he make the play that he needed, which is to take a fight, but he comes out successful. It is wild how well he is doing this. He's 10-0-10 and absolute god performance. Like, you know, in South America, we talk about how good they are with, you know, Timbersaw, with Batrider, and Pangolier right up there. These guys are some of the most mechanically skilled players, and Leo Style as a mid laner is just, he's just such a joy to watch right now.
He's styling. That was my bad. I said that I haven't seen the Pangolier do that well consistently into the Batrider, and he is proving me very, very wrong. So I will get my apology ready, just like all of our panel members who said that Infinity was going to lose this game too. Okay, we'll work together.
Well, to be honest, I mean, it's Alvarez. Oh, I hear BKB.
That is, and a nice swash Leo Style. Once again, the basher from Pangolier coming in clutch. Dark Mogul will try to get away, but the Diffusal Blade, the Inhibit, will keep him slowed up. And that's going to be another kill on the Batrider. Now, they've already got the Aegis. I imagine this time, I don't think they're as strong as Beastcoast whenever they got their first Aegis last time, so I think this one will be that kind of just outer tower, sweep through the map, try to at least get bot in mid. I don't know if they can get both top towers just yet.
You know, as good as the game is for Infinity, until a Rax falls and they're, you know, like, you know, 15 kind of thousand gold lead, I still look at K1, I'm thinking, this guy can do a lot of work. You know, it's still a Sven, he can go toe-to-toe against the Nature's Prophet, he can reduce a lot of the damage with the War Cry as well. Like, even though you have Assault QS coming out soon for Adrian, the armor is going to be massive on Beastcoast. That is going to be an issue that they have to deal with. It's a lot of it's physical damage on their side.
Yeah, no, that War Cry is going to be pretty powerful. And honestly, I think the kind of hidden timing is if once we survive this Aegis, right? You end up getting the shard for free on K1, and you get that armor that you're able to provide for your team as a base without even pressing any abilities. And, oh, top side. Kiri to go down again here. Looks like double stun. Schofield was actually going away, but they won't latch onto him. And Dark Mago on the backside, even though he loses Schofield, he wanted to get that kill on the Clockwork and the Snapfire behind, but with the Greaves, they'll actually protect the Snapfire. Still alive, and they will take that 1-for-1 trade, but you're not getting an objective out of it. You use a lot of spells, you lost a good amount of HP. Can they still take this like ramp, or at least the tier 2 top? I know they can get the tier 1 tier. They can still get the tier 2.
K1 has a DD run. Alright, I mean, if you want to fight, this would be a good opening for you, but you have the Tusk, and early in the game I said that, you know, Sacred, he could do a lot of work with the Leshrac late game, but if you're going for the Aura build with the Greaves and the Pipe, your late game potential is a lot weaker. I was thinking of the Bloodstone build, but the Aura build, off lane Leshrac, a lot less scary.
Yeah, it's definitely not as fun at all. Now, thankfully, you saw this opportunity where you can get the late game build. Like, you're able to go for it so that you get this, like, Bloodstone, plus you get your... Oh, man. Oh, they just killed Dark Mago. Whoa, dude, Adrian is thick. He is pretty big right now.
I'm loving it. I am loving it. And by the way, guys, if you're loving what you're seeing, you think, hey, Infinity is going to take it, you can click on the banner down below and make sure you bet responsibly if you do. Sacred, he's in a scary spot.
Oh, boy. Yeah, this is a pretty nice tournament again. Cherry is putting in some big work, and they will get themselves a kill. And the Lotus Orb will send them back at Sven, and there it is with the hook shot. They've locked up K1. He's popping a gauntlet, but the lockdown is just too much. He can't even press the BKB in time. He's out of here, and it's a team wipe for Infinity.
I'm very unlucky by Schofield. He blinks into catch to bring Sacred into the snowball, and again he gets hit by the cookie at the same time. And I'm like, you could snowball just because he gave himself a +1. And now Infinity, they should be able to take this Raz because there is no buyback on the Sven or the Leshrac, so you have time. And if you can get this, we're entering to, you know, looking likely that we're going to game 3 territory.
Absolutely. We'll see any comeback mounting for Beastcoast, because I hear you, man. The K1 factor is big. It doesn't matter what game you're in. It seems like he'll always have some sort of impact, but it's really hard, right? I mean, the item wish list for him is pretty large, as you said about the Leshrac as well. Leshrac will eventually get the Bloodstone and try to be a carry, but are we even going to make it that far? Like, it's hard to tell.
Interesting that they back off and they don't take a Rax mid, because I mean, we still didn't see K1 respawn till now. I thought they had enough damage for it, but Infinity feeling like they don't know there's no buyback, right? So if they knew, they definitely would have gone for it. But when you don't know that risk, you think they could buy back, show up from nowhere, we can lose a fight. Smoked by Beastcoast, but you're up against a jetpack from the Clockwork, which is such a fun item.
Leo style. So wanted to be here and it gets out. I look like they'll still sacrifice Prada to the god, so he does fall. They still want something though on Beastcoast, right? They need to bounce somebody back onto the high ground. Leo style is gonna pop the ulti though and roll through. This is a really nice place to connect as a Pangolier as well, but he's gonna just back out right away. A low commit for him. Meanwhile, it seems like he did use God Strength, right? Want to kite that one out for a good bit from Beastcoast, so still Infinity, they don't even have the Aegis anymore. Good fight. Back up for them.
Yeah, this is the nice thing about the Clockwork. He just walks in, loses his life, and you're like, yeah, it's fine. And he is the most farm support thanks to that Philosopher's Stone. Already has a 4-staff Glimmer, as was the Jetpack. Maybe going to go for the Aghanim Scepter after this. I love the Aghanim Scepter Clockwork with a triple rocket. It's actually gives a good amount of damage in fights, like 2.5 seconds, and you do 600 damage in area. It adds up.
Yeah. Do you think he should build something to maybe be more survivable in those cogs whenever he gets to the station? Oh boy, think about it, survivable. Oh my god, the K1 already in danger. They're gonna inhibit him, they're gonna hookshot him, and he popped the BKB, trying to TP away. There's a lot of damage here. They need one more swatch, they don't get it! What a TP out from K1. Fantastic idea from him. Unfortunately, the hero isn't as happy, but man.
Dude, he shield crashed with the Aghanims and backed the Jakiro resistance. What the hell is this?
It's pretty good. We're also watching the mid lane. That Leshrac takes a lot of damage all at once. Can't even pop the Greaves. Will fall. Looking for the Blink Dagger still, so we're very far away from any more survivable items. And Leo style, please, man. How does he keep getting away with it?
You can't even split push on Beastcoast because Clockwork with the jetpack, with the rockets, with the hook shot can catch you from anywhere and wherever you are on the map. And as we've seen from Pangolier, Leo style is everywhere. Like anytime someone's missing from lane, he just goes to another lane. He's like, I know something's going to show up eventually. You already have the outpost as well for Infinity's side. Beastcoast, it says 14% win rate, which I don't argue with. You still have a decently farmed Sven, but the rest of the team does no damage. It's all on K1. This is 1 versus 5 game at this point.
Oh, absolutely. And I need to see him at least contest the net worth of the Nature's Prophet, right? I mean, Nature's sitting at 23,000 already in the game. But Sven, he's got some good items, right? He's got AC, we got Echo Saber plus the BKB, so like he's able to pump out a bit. We just need that little bit more, I think, to finally be competitive there with the Nature's Prophet. Oh, I heard a lasso. They found the big one. This is a fantastic pick, and the burst damage is there. That is 1,000 gold that goes to Sacred. They certainly needed it, and K1 wants to get just one more, but it looks like the Force Staff away from the Snapfire will get it. They get themselves a tier 1 tower. This is the turnaround that you needed from Beastcoast, and they find Roche right away with no buyback on the Pangolier.
Oh, that was the worst time. I mean, again, the worst time that you could be caught in. It's going to be a shot as well. Looks like Infinity might be thinking about trying to do something here. Do come out.
Oh, they're trying. This is all or nothing. I mean, they're using one of her skins. They have a good amount of vision in the pit. They need the hook shot somewhere from Clockwork. I don't know where he's at, but they're going to go in with the Broom Mother. Who picked up? It's Devil! Devil picked up the Aegis! Everything was looking good for Beastcoast again, but instead, the sun is going to fall down here. He may take down the Broom Mother, but it doesn't matter. He's got another life. You don't. So Sacred's going to start evacuating here. Adrian's going to get the ult off. Caught up by the Ice Path, but it doesn't matter here. They already got everything away from Beastcoast. What once was looking like a comeback all of a sudden is squandered, it seems, by Beastcoast. And well, Dark Mago trying to make something happen. A little bit more damage they need. Looks like they won't get it. Instead trying to turn on Adrian. They could get the kill here. He's burning in the fire. He turns it back onto the kill, and he TP's away. No, does he get away? He got away.
I mean, if you guys were thinking, oh, it's the Leo style show, he's the only one carrying the team. He died, 4 of them go, they snatched the Aegis, and they get a team wipe, showing that everyone on the side, they're also playing on the level. And Adrian, dude, it shows up, does the damage that he needs to for his team. I love how committed they were. They cooking it. The Aegis was on the ground for like a couple of seconds before anyone could even pick it up. So well played by Infinity, and this time they do take a rack, and they're going bottom. There's a couple of buybacks on Beastcoast, but you want to expand it on Dark Margo here?
It seems like this rack is going down no matter what. Maybe you buy back with the less rack, but otherwise you can't take this fight 4v5. You just don't have the opportunity. You're going to go in as the Sven respawns. They pop the BKB and the Gonzas. Can they evacuate Leo style? They need a little bit more. He rolls up with the cream off the creep. Actually takes down Leo style. Again, near 1,000 gold being grabbed up here from a member of Beastcoast after killing the Pangolier. So they do some pretty heavy base damage. They don't have the Aegis anymore, but once again, K1 picking up some pretty nice gold off that last engagement.
I mean, it's very juicy, right? But he's still almost 10,000 gold behind Adrian. So I keep saying, yeah, Nature's Prophet versus Sven. I favor the Sven matchup, but 10,000 gold, that's a hard one to ignore. It's hard to be like, yeah, Adrian, he's looking very strong. He's about to hit level 25 as well. I was gonna say, oh, then I look at his stats. I'm like, well, you know, 2 times 3 at health and damage isn't the biggest deal. But maybe teleportation cooldown if you wanted to. You can just show up anywhere on the map, be very active. He's also got Lincoln, so that lasso is useless against him.
Yeah, it's weird. I usually like to see the no TP cooldown on a carry because it feels like you're just always bouncing around the map. One of the most important things about the late game is the smoking, where you find the carry and you can like take him out, right? That miracle play. You kind of take it away, honestly, whenever you have that no TP cooldown anyway. So I think that'll probably be a very nice buff for him. But yeah, for the rest of the team, I love what you're saying, that we've been kind of talking about the Leo style show, and all of a sudden, especially Adrian is someone who seems to be popping off now in these engagements. We're seeing Devil with that Aegis snatch, also very nice. And the support play, from our R2 here, making sure that the Mortimer's Kisses were already down. That hook shot to just stop everything, dead stop on the Roche pit. That's a really nice team play from Infinity, and this is what I kind of hope to see in game number 1, and I'm happy that we're finally getting to see it in game 2.
But interesting items from sports as well. Kiri does have the sacred, does have the solar crest, so he can buff up Adrian, give him extra armor and attack speed. And we also see Boots and Bearing being finished on the Snapfire. So that's another boost to him.
Okay, they're trying to find this left track here. Mortimer's Kiss is raining down here, but he will get some protection. But on the other side, oh no, they found the Sven. This is target number 1. Adrian is fading into it. K1 knows he can't take that fight. They'll lose K1 again. No buyback on the Sven at all. And well, Stainer gonna use the Glimmer's Cape to get away, but the rest of Infinity, they're walking up the high ground. Dark Mago falls down on the ground, and with no buyback on your 2 most important heroes, there is an avenue here to end it. And in fact, Beastcoast, they'll just end it themselves. GG. Game number 2 will go to Infinity. We're gonna go to game number 3.
Dude, this game, Infinity, absolutely wild performance by them. They just, like, we saw, in the beginning, actually, Beastcoast had the top 3 in terms of CS, but we're looking at it, we're like, yeah, Infinity, they have this fast pace, they're able to get a couple of kills, and they start just rolling over the map. Credit that we go all